Hi there, I'm Andrew Hemming from HemmingTraining.com, and I just want to show you some techniques for foam roller and self-massage work. This is something that can be done either before a training session to get loosened up, or something that you can do before additional mobility work. Another great time is at night before you go to bed. Please check out the article section on my website for more details on foam rolling. So I'm just going to get started with the first area, and so with this we're just going to use a variety of techniques. First one is just massaging the bottom of the foot. So you can use a tennis ball or anything like a baseball, lacrosse ball, anything like that. And we're just going to go in and massage the bottom of the foot. And this is really good just for taking care of the foot tissues, especially if somebody has some plantar fasciitis or just has their feet taking a beating from sports. This is really good to loosen things up. From there, we'll move down to the peroneals, and this is just kind of the outer shin. And so we're just going to get here, and with our other hand, we're just going to push down and try to just loosen up the tissues there. So we get that on both sides. One of the tricks we want to do with foam rolling is just to be nice and smooth, okay? And we actually want to focus on trying to find painful areas. Okay? Another area of the body that we can go to is the calves, and so for this one, you should go to the foam roller here. Also, what we can do is that if things are too painful, we can take some of our body weight off, okay? Or if we're finding that it's too easy, we can put more of our body weight on. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, we like the pain to be about a 7 or an 8. Okay. Also, what we can do as we're going along is kind of focus on moving the body around a little bit to find the most tender spots that need work. From there, we can move up to the body to the IT band, and this is a very problematic spot for a lot of people. Okay, so we get on here. Basically going from the base of the knee and then just up into the hip. And so again, if I want less tension on the body, I can unweight myself or put more tension on the body there. Okay. As we're going through with this, let's get this side here. So just nice, slow, smooth strokes. I usually tend to focus on massaging up towards the heart with the lower body. Just one massage technique that you can do. Other areas that can be problematic is tensor fasciae latae, often shortenamed to TFL, just kind of in this upper area here. And so basically we're going to go as if we're hitting the IT band and just move a little bit to the front and then get up into that area there. Okay. In addition to that spot, another problematic spot is the vastus lateralis on the outside of the quad. And so what we'll do again with this is kind of move from straight on the side, moving forward a little bit and getting that spot in through there. In addition to that, we can move to the front of the thigh, rectus femoris, had a lot of problems in there. And so we get on from the base of the knee here and roll up. Okay? Some people will like with this to kind of add a little bit of a knee bend as you come up, just to help kind of pull the muscle along, and you can go from there. Moving to the inner thigh, looking at vastus medialis and adductors, we can get in here. This is probably the most awkward area when you're doing foam rolling, and so you might get some funny looks from people when you're doing this. And so you're just going to come on through here and then just roll right into the groin area there. Okay, just coming across there. The other area you want to hit with the adductors is coming in from this side too, kind of more the hamstring side of things. And again, going along from there. If you've done lunges recently, you'll enjoy this part. And can work well for loosening up the legs. Again, one of the things I found is don't be stuck with one piece of equipment, and so some things will be easier to do with a foam roller, others with a tennis ball. I usually find for the piriformis and getting into a lot of the glute area, tennis ball works better. Just coming on the back here and then just circling around, getting all sorts of the glutes area there. Another area we can go into is the hip flexors, so looking at the psoas. We can get this a little bit with the tennis ball, and so we can try to sneak in here and just get the tennis ball on and through there and loosen that area up a little bit. And so those are some of the main lower body areas that we'll get to. Moving into the upper body, a key problematic area that we can really work on is the lats, and so getting in the latissimus dorsi side. So with this position, just rolling along the lats and through here. Okay. Another area we can get into is the chest, getting the pectoralis major. With this, we're not so much going kind of on the ribs, but more on the tendon part and through here where it connects into the shoulder. So I'm just getting down on the foam roller here, pulling across the body, loosening that up and through there. Another area that we can work on is just the erectors and just spinal erectors running up and down the spine. So coming in through here. Usually I won't do a ton in the lower back, I'll focus more on the upper back and just kind of massaging along there. I can also go in and do some thoracic spine extension, just coming back across there and loosening that area up. A lot of the times on the back we're going to have some smaller knot hit areas, and so we can look at getting those. Again, sometimes the ball will work really good. The back of the shoulder blade, you got a lot of rotator cuff muscles on there, that can get pretty sore and tight. So just going in with those, looking for tender spots, and I found one right there, and then working on those. You can even kind of pull the arm around so that you end up sliding the muscles across the ball, and that can be a really effective technique just to loosen things up and getting around through there. Another great tool that you can use, there's different types of devices that have been used for this kind of self-massage work that allow you to kind of come around from behind and get things like the upper traps and just getting a lot of the areas in there. Also just kind of mid-traps, anything you can't reach with your hand, some type of tool like this. I don't sell these, I don't care where you get them, but these can work very well for loosening things up. Another tool that's kind of become popular is it's called a stick, and it's just got these rollers on them. And you can use this for various things, such as small areas like the perennials. I like to use these as well for the forearms, just kind of coming in here and loosening up the forearms and getting areas there. Another problematic area if you do a lot of arm work can be just in through the bicep area on the outside there, and so you can even kind of come and basically do the same thing you did with your IT band along and through there. Okay. So just a couple last guidelines. If you're doing this pre-training, this shouldn't take more than a few minutes, and so just a couple, maybe 2 or 3 smooth strokes on an area. If you're doing it post-training, you can spend a bit more time, go a bit slower. Also, again, you want to look for seeking out pain. If you do have any injuries or bruising or other health conditions, make sure you check that out to see if that's going to be appropriate for you, and kind of work along through there, loosen things up. Again, what you want to do is look for pain, find tender spots and work over those areas. A wise person once said, pain is weakness leaving the body, so try to work on getting those out, and you'll do really well. So thanks very much. I hope you enjoy getting loose and feeling good. Last thing I want to mention is that this is not to take the place of a professional massage. I'm all for massage therapy, ART, active release technique, manual therapy. These are fantastic things you should take advantage of. This is just a supplement to that. Enjoy it.